I'm lost, guys. Anyone know the way? Claycross, anyone? Morning, guys. I'm a bit nervous about today's adventure, if I'm honest. Got a 17k long run to do, so to keep things interesting I looked up a 17km long route on the internet. I think it's a walking route put together by the Ramblers or a similar walking association, and it sets off from the middle of Chesterfield town, so I'm going to need to get the bus. I never get the bus. Catch the bus into town and then follow the route on my watch and try and get back to Claycross, which is a village near to me, and then I'll have an extra 2 or 3 kilometers to get home from there, so it will be more than 17k today, which is okay because I actually missed a run this week. Rather than do an 8k easy run on Thursday, I went for a full body massage, looking after myself, decided not to run straight after that. I was feeling a little bit, you know, like my muscles had been pressed into quite a bit, so I just let them rest and recover, and I thought that was the sensible thing to do. So tagging a couple of k onto today shouldn't be a problem, but yeah, need to find the bus stop, catch the bus, get off at the right place, walk to where the route starts, and I'll catch you then. Right, that's the bus journey done. Just got to find the starting point on foot now. Right, starts in front of this big building, the council building. I always call it the town hall. I don't think it is really, but who knows. If you can't tell from the frost, it's pretty cold. Right, we're off. No idea where I'm going. My map seems to have zoomed out a ridiculous amount. Can't actually tell where the line is. Let's see what we can do. Alright, we'll drop down these nice gardens and then cross the road and go underneath the post office building there and over to Queen's Park, I think. Okay, dropping down into Queen's Park now. I'm basically going on what I remember from looking at the map because the map on my watch is too small. Following some old industrial part of town until I get to, hopefully, Morrison's supermarket, and then I start going through some parks. Should be a bit more scenic there. Walton Park and Somersault Park just kind of back onto each other, so hopefully I'll be out of this industrial part soon. This is a surprise actually. There's actually a sign for the South Chesterfield Way, so these purple and yellow circles seem to be what I need to look out for. Yeah, I'm a bit nervous about this route for a couple of other reasons really. Got to go through some farms where you're kind of going straight through the middle of the property, trying to figure out where the path is, usually with not much clear indication. Just feel like you're trespassing, and I'm fairly sure we drove past one of the main path entrances that's kind of by the side of a road, and it was blocked off with one of those red plastic fences as if you couldn't get that way, so I may need to find a detour if that's still there. Well, that's going back a few weeks now, so hopefully it's back in use. Right, I've been through Walton and Somersault Parks, just about to be the civilised bit, and I'll be out in the fields on invisible single track soon. So always good fun. Here we go then. Right side of this hedge, I believe. Frozen mud underfoot. Okay, Turning off the main route over this little bridge now, I think. Assuming I've got it right. Got some cows for company. Hopefully the path's visible. As my map on my watch is still tiny. I think I may have set the navigation setting to automatically size what it thinks is best. Pretty muddy in some of these fields. Thankfully some of it's kind of frozen, so you sink a lot more slowly than you would normally. I think this is a sign for the route I'm on. Try this way. Oh, this looks nice. This way. Had to get my phone out to check the route because I couldn't tell on my watch. I'm doing lots of walking at the moment. Gotta be honest, I just went through a field, big field, where you couldn't really see where the path was, and the sun was right in my eyes. There were sheep everywhere who I was trying not to startle. I didn't even spot some of them until I was right up close because the sun's just blasting into my face. I think I'm still on the path. I've had to get my phone out quite a bit to zoom in on the route, but it's down to about 50% battery now, which is not a good sign. Might need that later. Yeah, and a lot of the fields have been really wet, so I've just sunk and got wet feet. Other than that, it's going great. No. I'm not running very much as well because I'm getting tired really quickly, pardon me. So it's turning into a bit of a hike at the moment. Hopefully things will pick up later. It is more uphill than down though, I have to say. But it's all time on feet, eh? Some nice views looking back where I came. Just come through this gate and now I've got to get across there. Looking good. I think I'm going to get wet feet. At least it feels like temperature's only between -1 and 0. It's not too bad. Oh no. Oh, that log was a lifesaver. Now find the path again. Anyone see a path? Okay, this is turning into a bit more of an adventure than I think I was ready for today. Not going to risk trying to climb over and through the massive trees and things there. I don't know where I'm trying to get to, and it's pretty much impassable. The whole thing's just blocked. So I need to find a way round. Which will be fun, seeing as I've never been here before and my maps are playing up and my phone battery's down to 40%. Oh god. Wish me luck. I had to do something I really don't like doing and walk down a long farm drive that probably isn't a public footpath to get to where I should have been. I was up there where the farm buildings are and it should have brought me out. So I'll get to this stile over here. I'm about to follow that long driveway really quietly. I can hear gunfire as well. It only started up when I was walking halfway down the drive. But I can safely say I won't be going out on a long run without my charger battery, so I can top my phone up, my power bank, because I've got 30% now. Still with quite a long way to go, and I don't know hardly any of the route, so yay. To make matters worse, I'm just approaching that bit where I said I'd seen a red fence blocking the public footpath entrance, and the footpath actually joins up with somebody's driveway, so using the driveway would be the only other way to get to where I'm going. Right, I think I see both entrances. Here's the driveway, and there's a public footpath sign on the other side of the road. No actual footpath, I just have to run across and hope for the best. Well, there's no red fence across it, so there's hope. Need to get across there safely. Woo! Easy this job. Right, well at least this footpath isn't closed, but I'm now heading towards somebody's driveway. I've got to go through their property and find a path. Probably won't be labelled very well, so here goes nothing again. There's the driveway I came up. I think the path goes here. Cows in field. Where else would you put them? Still hear the gunfire. Right, I've had to turn my phone off. It's down to 14% battery now. I've made it to a road called Harbour Hill, and I need to cross over here at some point, just using my mini map on my watch. There's no footpath. I think I see a public footpath sign over on the left there. Can't quite tell where it goes. Hopefully not through somebody's garden. Quite a busy road this. Oh god, it's through somebody's garden. Mint. That's definitely the one. See the fishing lake from here. I think I know where that is, so I might be a bit less lost if I can get to that. Yeah, single track road next to the water. See the hall on the top of the hill there. It's a fancy place. Right, it was Stubbing Court, that big building that we just saw. I need to go up here and then left through a farm. Yay! I think I've been on this route we're about to go on once from the opposite direction. Seem to remember the animals were quite close to the path, and the path wasn't very clearly marked, so always a favourite. I think the noisy scary dog might have been another thing that made me think, don't think I want to go that way again last time I was here. Fairly sure the path hugs the wall on the right. There's a tractor trail going over to the edge there. Yeah, got to hug the right hand side. I think you just can't see it very well. Oh, I haven't stopped and taken any footage of me running or walking. This route's beating me. It's hard work, a lot of hills, a lot of navigation stress. This is a steep hill. Definitely done some good climbing. That's Chesterfield in the distance there. I think I'll get the bus back next time. Time for another game of Spot the Footpath, I think. Hopefully that's the sign. I do recognise the farm here, so it's on the Spire Ultra route, so can't go too far wrong. Just pointing across this field, which is that way, just to the left of the farm, I guess. I think that big bushy tree has got a stile in the middle of it, if I remember rightly, so I just need to head for that. Here we go. You thought I had no memory whatsoever. Nice. Just saw a sign for the South Chesterfield Way, which told me to turn left down the hill, which is good. That's towards home. Next job is to get into those woods at the top of that really steep hill. I found out that some of the little streams and small puddles on that hill in the shade are still frozen, as I almost went bum over boobies. Managed to catch myself after a short slide. Right, the entrance to the woods is here. Let's get out of the way of a car I can hear coming. I am actually enjoying this, despite my numerous complaints and all the difficulties I've faced up to now. It helps that I'm not going constantly uphill at the moment. So as we leave the woods, South Chesterfield Way goes straight on. I've never been that way before. That's where the Spire Ultra route comes from, and then goes into the woods. Lovely view of Clay Cross. You can see the church just about in the mist there. And yeah, I've mentioned on video before I want to see where this goes, and this South Chesterfield Way route will help me to find out. So let's go. Wingfield Church there, big one in Clay Cross there. Lovely views. Just bearing in mind that I've got recovery week coming up next week. This is the peak week of the hills and strength, so I can afford to be a bit tired after this, and I'm sure I will be, so I'll keep ploughing on as steady as I can. It's definitely been good ultra simulation with the amount of walking and running and navigating I've had to do, so it's all good. And I did think about bringing my power bank with me this morning. I thought I won't be using my phone, got the navigation on my watch. Should have listened to that bit of intuition. I'm beginning to wish I'd discovered this bit of trail before. It's really nice, just running along the ridge of the hill now, so it's not too steep, but the view down the valley from all along the trail is really cool. I have to keep stopping to admire it. And the path's really well maintained. Being on the top of the hill, it's not too wet. Plenty of footprints on it, so people use it a lot. And it's nice and clear to see where it goes. Navigation's about to get interesting again. Fairly sure this is the route, only fairly. Went wrong in the field. I was following this green bit of grass where the tractor goes, but that's fenced off, so I had to go and hop the other fence and follow the edge of that wall to drop down. I know for a fact there's one more bit of navigation I'm not going to like, where it isn't very clear from the map whether you're actually allowed to go through what looks like a few people's drives and gardens. And there's no public footpath sign at the end where you pop out of their drives, but I've got to navigate in through the back of their houses. Oh no, where's this going now? It says to go straight. Oh, what the fuck? Am I meant to go straight? Am I meant to be on the other side of the hedge now? This is taking the mickey. Can't get through there. Oh, pity's sake, man. I think I should have turned left before I came through the stile. The tedium. Bit of a hill repeat. Don't like being off course for too long. Jeez, mate, should have gone this way. Not sure why string's tied across the actual entranceway. So that's meant to be a step of some sort. Oh. Made it. I think I've reached the bottom of the valley here. That means more uphill to come, of course, and it's quite muddy. Trying to follow the world's smallest map for navigation. I think I'm going this way. Oh, I think I might recognise this place. Went the wrong way last time I got here. I think you have to go around the back of those buildings and carry on roughly where the path's facing. But there were people chatting in the courtyard there, and it looks like someone's garden. So I just tootled off down that way where there was a sign for a farm shop and took the long way round. I'm going to brave it this time. Now I've looked on Google Maps and figured out roughly where it goes. Here we go. This is where I chickened out and went left last time. Right, I've completed the farm challenge and I think I found the path again on the other side. Getting closer to the church in Claycross now. Not sure whether to follow that path that goes up and across that field, or do this sneaky lane change that takes me into this one. There's a path just to the right of the hedge. Oh no, I don't even know. The sheep are interested to see what happens. I'm lost, guys. Anyone know the way? Claycross, anyone? The map just says keep going. Keep going. Yeah, I'll do that. I'm glad I didn't get into the sheep field. It seems to end at a dead end at that hedge. So following this seems to be right. Just does a bit of a zigzag before going into the next field, and you can just about see the path going up the hill. A delightful squishy muddy hill. I was about to say I should be turning left to head towards the back of someone's private property around about now, but my watch is telling me I'm off course. I'm not sure if I'm on the wrong side of this hedge or something. Well, I didn't see another way to go. I know there is a longer detour I can take from here, but I don't know that way other than having looked at it on Google Maps before I left. I don't know what to do now. I knew this was going to be a troublesome part of the route. Yeah, I'm way off the plotted route now. I'm taking the long way whether I want it or not. I don't really want to jog all the way back up there and find out. I think I'll just go the long way and remember never to come this way again. Now on the map, those buildings over there have a public footpath going kind of through the middle of them somewhere. There's no sign for it when you get onto the road in front of the houses, and I'm not sure how I should have got to it from over there, but I didn't. But I know I can follow this route. It takes me to some houses over there, and then I can catch up with the road I was meant to be on. So I'll do that. What's a few more kilometres between friends? I did say I'd missed an 8k easy run on Thursday, so this is my punishment. I stand corrected about the sign. There is a public footpath sign at this end. I didn't mean to come this far. Lost again. Yeah, there is a public footpath sign going up that driveway. So that's where I should have come out. Evidently didn't. And then I've come past the place I should have turned left down this road afterwards. Just there, thankfully. Just popped through the first stile. I'm greeted with a hedge that splits the way. I'm not sure which side the footpath's on. I'm going to guess left. Made it to Kenning Park. Little pond down there. And the South Chesterfield Way finishes when you get to the front of the park, I think. Nearly there, thankfully. I think this is it. Morning.
Morning.
Right, let's walk up the path a bit till my watch says the route's finished, and I'll call it done. I won't bore you with the jog back home from here, which is another 2 or 3 kilometres, which I really feel like. But yeah, it's good to be nearly home, good to have explored that route. Only the fallen tree stopped me from actually following it properly. So there we go, guys, the South Chesterfield Way done. for the first time on a freezing cold and fairly muddy day, but it was a great adventure. Thanks so much for following along. If you do want to subscribe to my channel, it is free. Just press the button and watch the subscriber count go up by one. Thanks again, I'll see you soon.